Hello, cat lovers. Have you ever stopped to observe how your favorite feline moves around the house? That graceful leap onto the sofa, the silent run through the hallways, or that impressive climb up the curtains when something startles them? What you're witnessing is one of nature's most perfect creations in action, the muscular system of cats. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of feline muscles and discover why our four-legged friends are true athletic machines. Get ready for facts that will make you look at your cats with even more admiration. Did you know that cats have over 500 individual muscles? To give you an idea of the complexity, we humans have about 650. This means that, proportionally to body size, cats are incredibly sophisticated muscular machines. And the most impressive part? Each of these muscles has a specific function that contributes to making the cat one of the most efficient predators that has ever existed. But before we begin our journey through feline muscular corridors, give us a like if you also get hypnotized watching your cats move, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any feline curiosities. Let's start with the paws, which are true works of biomechanical engineering. Have you ever wondered why cats can jump up to 6 times their own body height? The answer lies in the hind legs, which function like natural catapults. Cat thigh muscles, especially the quadriceps and calf muscles, are proportionally much more developed than ours. Imagine having legs that represent 40% of your total body strength. That's exactly what happens with felines. These muscles not only allow impressive jumps, but also those speed runs that can reach 30 miles per hour over short distances. But here's a fact that few people know. Cats have specific muscles in their paws that function as automatic shock absorbers. When they land from a jump, special muscles called digital extensors work together with flexors to distribute impact evenly. It's like each paw is a sports car suspension system. And speaking of paws, did you know that cats walk differently from practically all other animals? They use a pattern called pace gait. They move both paws on the same side simultaneously. This is possible thanks to specific muscles in the trunk that maintain balance during this unique movement. Camels and giraffes also do this, but in cats, this pattern is a choice, not an anatomical necessity. Tell us in the comments, have you ever noticed how your cats always land on their feet? This isn't luck. It's pure biomechanics in action. Now get ready for one of the most impressive facts about feline muscles. Cat necks possess flexibility that defies conventional anatomical laws. While we humans can rotate our heads about 70 degrees to each side, cats achieve an impressive 180 degrees. This super flexibility is possible thanks to specific muscles that don't exist in humans. Cats have extra rotational muscles between the cervical vertebrae, allowing this almost impossible movement. It's as if they have a 360-degree rotation system installed in their necks. But why this extreme flexibility? The answer lies in evolution. As hunters, cats needed to be able to keep their eyes fixed on prey while their bodies moved in different directions. Imagine trying to hunt a mouse while hiding behind an obstacle. This neck flexibility is literally a matter of survival. There's also a fascinating set of neck muscles called the longus colli complex that works like a natural gyroscope. When a cat is falling, these muscles make instant micro-adjustments to ensure the head remains in vertical position, initiating the famous feline righting reflex. And here's a curious detail. Cat neck muscles are directly connected to eye muscles through a complex neural network. This means that when they turn their necks, their eyes automatically adjust to maintain focus. It's like having an automatic camera stabilization system. If you think 32 muscles controlling each human ear is impressive, get ready to learn about the 40 muscles that control each feline ear. That's right. Each of your cat's ears is controlled by 40 individual muscles, allowing surgically precise movements. This muscular complexity allows cats to move their ears independently of each other up to 180 degrees. Have you ever observed a cat relaxing in the sun, with one ear turned toward the door and another toward the window? They're literally monitoring 2 different environments simultaneously. Cat auricular muscles are categorized into three main groups: rotators, which turn the ear; elevators, which move it up and down; and tensors, which adjust the shape of the ear pavilion to improve sound capture. It's like having super advanced directional satellite dishes installed in their heads. A particularly interesting fact is that these muscles work coordinatedly with the nervous system to create a three-dimensional sound map. When a cat hears a sound, the ear muscles make automatic micro-adjustments to triangulate exactly where the sound is coming from, with centimeter precision. And did you know that cat ear position is complex body language? Auricular muscles don't just serve for hearing, they're fundamental for communication. Erect ears mean attention, ears back indicate fear or aggression, and ears constantly rotating show that the cat is processing multiple sound information. The cat spine is a masterpiece of natural engineering, and the muscles that control it are equally impressive. While we humans have a relatively rigid spine, cats possess a backbone that functions like a giant, flexible spring. The secret lies in the paravertebral muscles, long muscles that run alongside the spine. These muscles work like sophisticated elastic bands, storing and releasing energy during movement. When a cat prepares to jump, these muscles contract like a spring being compressed, then release all that energy at once. But here's the most impressive fact. Cats have specific muscles between each vertebra that allow them to curve their spine in shapes that seem to defy anatomy. Have you ever seen a cat go through a space that seems impossible? This is possible because they can literally temporarily reshape their spine using these intervertebral muscles. Feline spinal flexibility is so extreme that they can rotate the back part of their body up to 180 degrees while keeping the front immobile. Imagine having a waist that functions like a universal joint. This flexibility is also fundamental for grooming behavior. Spinal muscles allow cats to reach practically any part of their own body for cleaning, contributing to that impeccable hygiene we all admire. Do you think cats are inexpressive? Think again. Felines have over 30 different facial muscles, each capable of creating subtle expressions that often go unnoticed by us humans. The muscles around the eyes are particularly fascinating. Cats have specific muscles that control the slow blink, that slow wink that's considered a feline kiss. This movement requires precise coordination of muscles that we humans don't even possess. Whiskers, or vibrissae, are controlled by incredibly sensitive muscles called vibrissae muscles. These muscles can move each whisker individually and are directly connected to the nervous system, functioning as precision sensors. A cat can literally feel the environment using whisker muscles. And speaking of expression, feline mouth muscles are adapted for very specific functions. Unlike dogs, who pant to cool down, cats rarely open their mouths except to meow, eat, or show extreme discomfort. Jaw muscles are optimized for surgically precise biting, not for breathing. A curious detail. Cats have facial muscles that allow them to move their lips independently, creating different types of meows and vocalizations. Each sound your cat makes requires a specific combination of facial, throat, and diaphragm muscles. Cattails aren't just cute accessories. They're complex organs controlled by over 20 different muscles. These muscles work together to transform the tail into a multifunctional tool: rudder for balance, emotional thermometer, and even communication tool. Caudal muscles are divided into two main groups: those that move the tail as a whole and those that control individual segments. This allows cats to create complex curves, from the classic question mark shape to those undulating movements we see when they're irritated. Functionally, the tail serves as a dynamic counterweight. When a cat walks on a narrow fence, tail muscles make automatic and instant adjustments to maintain balance. It's like having an automatic stabilization system always active. Emotionally, the tail is one of the main forms of feline communication. An erect tail indicates confidence. A low tail can mean submission or fear, and those quick lateral movements we all know. That's pure irritation being expressed through specific muscular contractions. Did you know that some cats can use their tail as a fifth paw? Cats that frequently climb trees often use their tail for support, and caudal muscles are strong enough to support a significant part of body weight. We can't talk about cat muscles without mentioning the most important of all, the heart. The feline heart is an incredibly efficient muscular pump, beating between 120 to 140 times per minute, almost double the human heart. What makes cat hearts special is their capacity for variation. During rest periods, which represent about 16 hours of the day, the heart can slow down significantly. But when it's time for action, it can instantly accelerate to pump blood to all those muscles we just learned about. The feline cardiac muscle is also adapted to withstand the abrupt activity changes characteristic of cats. From 0 to maximum speed in seconds, then back to total relaxation. Few hearts are as versatile as the feline one. Now, some curiosities that will make you see your cats with different eyes. First, cats are one of the few animals that can activate and deactivate specific muscle groups independently. This means they can completely relax one part of their body while keeping another on maximum alert. Have you ever seen a cat sleeping with one ear always alert? Second, cat muscles have a different fiber composition than ours. They have more fast-twitch fibers, which explains those explosive movements and lightning-fast reflexes we all know. Third, there's a group of muscles that only felines possess, called cutaneous facial muscles. These muscles allow them to move skin independently of underlying muscles. That's why we sometimes see a cat's skin rippling when something bothers them. And here's a curiosity that will surprise many of you. Cats can control body temperature using only muscles. Through muscular microcontractions, they can generate heat when necessary, without needing to shiver like we humans do. Understanding feline musculature helps us better understand our companions. That constant need to stretch? It's muscular maintenance. Those long sleep periods? They're essential for muscular recovery. And those moments of explosive energy followed by total rest? That's how the feline muscular system naturally works. For us as caretakers, this means we should provide opportunities for our cats to use all these incredible muscles. Toys that stimulate jumping, scratching posts for stretching, and vertical spaces are fundamental for keeping feline musculature healthy. After discovering all these impressive facts, it's impossible not to look at our cats as the true athletes they are. Every movement, every expression, every jump is the result of a muscular system that evolved over millions of years to create perfection in feline form. Next time you see your cats doing those morning stretches, remember, you're watching one of nature's most sophisticated biomechanical machines doing its daily maintenance. When they effortlessly jump onto a high piece of furniture, you're witnessing applied physics in its most elegant form. And perhaps the most impressive thing of all is that despite all this muscular sophistication, our cats choose to use these incredible capabilities to sleep 16 hours a day on our bed. But maybe it's exactly this combination of athletic power and preference for comfort that makes them so special to us. Now we want to know. After discovering all these facts about feline muscles, what impressed you most? Have you observed any of these muscular behaviors in your own cats? Share your stories in the comments. If you enjoyed discovering the athletic side of our feline friends, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you don't miss any curiosities about the fascinating world of cats. And remember, you don't just have a pet at home, you share space with a true natural athlete. Until next time, cat lovers.